Hey there. Always think up, always think up, always think up. You know what we do around here, guys. Well, my connection was a little spotty there at the beginning, so if I was kind of looking like, that was why. Um, Happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you guys. Thank you so, so much for all the love, the support, the interactions. It means really the most to me. So it's Thanksgiving Eve, and I used to be like really hip before. So I know there's a lot of people that are probably out and about. Please be careful. Um, Give us a call here. We'll come pick you up if you're in our area and you're drinking and you're driving because that's not safe. Um, so, first things first, guys. Be thankful for every single thing you have, right? So I get all these emails and they're like, about this and about that and all this different stuff. And I really love that you guys can come to me and talk to me about these things. But, you know, start to be more thankful. So, people will say, Sarah, how are you so happy? Or I wish I had your energy. Or, oh, my life would be so different if I, had a family like yours. Or all kind of things. You know, take the usual thought process that goes on, especially right now during the holidays, and shake it up a little bit, right? So we got, we're thinking all kind of things, right? So I want you guys to fall in love with yourselves, right? You guys know that that's what I'm trying to do. So this can get tricky. We have these usual thoughts around the holidays of lack, the who we're lacking, what we're lacking, where we're lacking at, mistakes that we have made, mistakes that others have made towards us that maybe change the holidays for us. Areas that you would like to improve, or areas that you would like other people in your life that you want them to improve. Mending hearts. There's a lot of people that experience a lot of loss and a lot of really bad things, and they're trying to mend their hearts. And this is a time where they start to get a little sad and they start to not really sure what's going on. Money, lack of money. So I'm getting all these different emails, right? And they're all going around these things, And how do I know about this person, that this usual thinker? I used to be her, guys. I fell into the normal traps of lack. There's not enough. There's not enough to support me and everybody that I love. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. So we're here at Always Think Up trying to tell you how wrong that is. I want you to take those normal thought processes that you hold and I want you to shake them up really good, right? So I just made these cute little Oreo balls for my family and, I'm blending it up and I'm thinking, oh, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So, when we're thinking up, guys, what are we doing? We're taking thoughts that you usually think and we're changing them to get a better outcome. So you might hear me say, deliberate creator. I'm the best deliberate creator alive because I am. I'm working on it, guys. I'm telling you, I'm getting there. All right. So, what are some of the things that I started to do to change from the girl that I used to be to the girl that I am today? I took all those things and I started to switch them, right? So where I was thinking of lack in my life, I had to start to think of abundance in those spaces. So maybe it might be, lack of money. However, I had to think of the abundance and how I was always provided for and how things always worked out for me. The mistakes that I had made or that I had, not maybe known better or all kind of things, right? So I started to think of those as learning experiences. So yeah, I might have made a lot of mistakes. I might have hurt some people along the way. I might have hurt myself along the way, but I learned from that. So it's all right to let yourself off the hook from any kind of mistakes or anything that you've done wrong. Mend your heart. So people are mending their hearts. So maybe you physically lost somebody, or maybe, your heart space, you have come apart from somebody that you were in love with. How do you mend the heart? With love, with more love. So if you're going through this space and you're in this space and you may have lost someone that you really love, or you might have, the person you thought you were going to be with forever, they're not there anymore. How do you fix that? With love. So, I lost someone that was very special to my heart. So how did I fix that? Being around love. I could never get that person back. So what did I have to do? I had to reach out. I had to get it from my sisters, my mother, my friends, their friends, people that knew us together. They feed me that love, guys, and it's really important. And sometimes I didn't always want that love. I would say, I don't need that love, or you can get away from me with that love. But I really did need it. And it really got me here to always think up. So it's not just a right away thing, guys. You're not just going to turn this right around, but it's Thanksgiving Eve. So we have to work on being thankful, right? You know, the things that you think that you need to improve on, the things that you think that you're not good enough in. Well, why don't you, instead of look at the things that you need to accomplish still yet in your life, which life is forever, you know, why don't you take the time right now through this holiday season to look back and say, what did I do good? So I might have all these things and my stuff might be a mess and I might be everywhere with everything, but reflecting back on my year, I have made some really great connections and I have done some really great things. Some of the people that I ran into pushed me to start Always Think Up. So, you know, thank you for doing that. You know, when I first started Always Think Up, it was a book. It was not getting anywhere. I was working on it for a lot of years and it wasn't getting anywhere. Somebody came into my life and when I started to tell them about how I needed to improve and get better at writing my book, he said, hey, I know a lot of people that'd be interested in what you're interested in, Sarah, but they don't read books. So then what would you do? He made me twist my thoughts. He made me think of it differently. So it was a good idea that I have all these good ideas, but my view on messing up and not finishing my book and being 7 years into my book and still not being finished and writing the whole entire thing and getting down to like the last chapter and then none of it made sense altogether and I had so much information crammed in this little space. So now I have Always Think Up, and this is like way cooler than my book could have ever been because you guys get to see my creation station. You get to see what I'm doing. I get to talk to you guys about the doo-doo. You email me, I email you back like, hey man, we all go through it. I've been in that doo-doo. My friend been in that doo-doo. You know, I had somebody write me an email this morning and it hurt my heart, right? They're in an area where they don't have very many people around that they know. And it's coming up on the holidays and, you know, they're feeling really bad about it. And they just can't figure out a way to come up out of the doo-doo. I get it, but you can. And the reason why I know you can is because, you know, my best friend in the whole entire world, she helps me be thankful because, you know, when I get mad and frustrated with my family and things that aren't going right or whatever, she reminds me how blessed I am just to have that family piece. She doesn't have her family, guys. So when you get frustrated with your family or the dynamics that's just not working out, why don't you think about my friend? Or do you have a friend that doesn't have people around? Like, my family might be really crazy, but they're there. That keeps me grounded to think of all the people that might not have that. You know, one thing that I did when I was losing a lot of people and my life was changing really, really fast and crazy and I didn't have any control over it, is I started to make new traditions. So one of my new traditions that I started actually was Thanksgiving tradition, right? The love of my life, I lost him. He's not here. He's with God now, right? And I was so sad and I didn't want to have Thanksgiving and my family didn't know how to accept that from me. You know, my parents had gotten a divorce. My whole tribe had been flipped upside down. Everybody was really sad, and I'm a big sister. So coming from the big sister perspective, you got to figure out something to do, right? We got to jazz this back up. Something's got to give. So I started doing this really funny thing where I get this huge tablecloth and I get all kind of Sharpie markers and everybody has to put their hand on the tablecloth and draw around their hand and make a turkey and put their name on it and design it. And it didn't start off with my family. So, you know, I was separated from my family. It started off with some mutual friends that I had and some of them took that with them and some of them, you know, they'll call me on Thanksgiving and say, hey, I remember signing your tablecloth. That was really fun. Do you mind if I do that? Heck no, man. Take that stuff. You know, share this with somebody. Share it with people. So as you change and as you transform, I've had a lot of people that stuck by me. And so as I was changing and going through these things, I would throw something out and talk to them about it. I'm sure you have plenty of people to talk to. You might not think so. Or sometimes we'll run into the old people are just so used to the old you and the way that you were that they don't want to hear about it. So if that's going on with you, please email me, message me here on Facebook. Always Think Up. Look through my Always Think Up. Look through my friends. Go find some friends on there. There are some really great friends. I have some really, really, really great friends. Sometimes people have a hard time if you want to change and if you want to be different. That's all right. That's them. That's not you. You can't take that on, because if you're in a space that you don't want to be, in the doo-doo per se, and you're trying to get up out of there and get somewhere new, you can't have that person that keeps reminding you of mistakes and reminding you of the person that you don't want to be anymore. So right now I have on a gratitude frequency. You guys know how I am about my frequency. So this one has a couple different ones. It has 3.5 hertz. It's the unity with all frequency. 136.1 hertz. It's the frequency of the soul. 194.18 hertz. I forget what they said that is, but it just kind of like bounces around and bounces in and through, and it's really cool. So, what do I do whenever I get thankful, right? So I do a gratitude journal. That's how I started out, right? So I would do it in the morning sometimes. I would do it in the night sometimes. I'd bring it with me, and I would do it at work on my lunch break or something. And people say, well, what did you do in there? Every day was so different because I have just been all over the place. But how I would start it off was I would just get really, really, really excited about the things that I was thankful for. And when I started this 10 years ago, the things that I was thankful for were way different than the things I'm thankful for today. So, I'm not going to go back in my past, but I'm going to let you guys know a little bit about what I get thankful for. So I get really, really specific, but I get small about it. So, my baby is my best blessing yet, guys. They told me I couldn't have kids. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't be thankful for this little gem that I have every day? She sings to me. She loves me. She kisses me. She hugs me. Come on. My Nana's home from Ireland to spend Thanksgiving with her family. I love, 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 love it, right? So we don't ever get to see her. She's lived in Ireland for 28 years. We stayed really close, but to have her here for the holidays is just really amazing. My tribe, every single one of us. We have people that are here. We have people that are in a different city or state. We have people that aren't here anymore. I am so thankful for every single one of them. So, if you're still here, I love you. If you're in another state, do the tablecloth, whatever you got to do. If you're passed along and made your transition, I love you at our time that we spent together. My special friends. I have so many special friends. All of you on Always Think Up. I have friends here. I have friends in different states. They message me. They call me. They FaceTime me. My friends are just amazing to me. My memories that I have, I always take back every day and I'll say, oh, I'm so thankful for my time that I had at the beach. I didn't even really do very much stuff, just sat there and listened to the ocean and put my feet in the sand and made a lot of friends and ate some really good food. I'm thankful for Always Think Up. I love you guys. I love Always Think Up. I love all of you. I love your emails. I love your interactions. I love your comments. You guys are feeding me knowledge like no one's business, and I love, love, love that. The holiday energy. So, you get a whole new energy around this time, so some people get a little, but that's all right, though. I'm talking about, the love that comes together. Sometimes people won't talk all year long, and then you get on the holidays, and they're like, you know what, man, I miss you. I love that. I love all my state licenses, guys. So I'm licensed in so many different things, right? I'm a barber. I have a barber license. I'm an ordained minister. I have a license for that. I'm a massage therapist. I have a license for that. All of that comes with continuing education. I'm not so grateful for it all the time, but I really am. When I'm out here and I'm doing my work, I'm thankful for everything that I've learned. I hear so many people get misplaced from jobs and don't have this to do and that to do. And my trades can go with me anywhere. It's just a money game. So I have to pay some extra money if I want to go to a different state or if I want to do a different thing or whatever. Get a little extra education and whatever. But I'm thankful for everything that I've learned. So, a couple people that I really I love to read, all right? So Eckhart Tolle, love, love, love. Wayne Dyer, love, right? Write your gratitude journal. So this is your homework for Always Think Up through this holidays, right? And I want you guys to show me, email me, message me, send me pictures, make them cool, get excited. So where's my journal? Oh, look. This is my gratitude journal. So it says, let love and faithfulness never leave you. Write it on the tablet of your heart. Proverbs 3.3. So you can do it like this. You can make a journal. You can make post-it notes, whatever you need to do. I want everyone to make a gratitude journal and start it off and be small. You know, I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my mind. I'm thankful for my eyes. I'm thankful for my food. I'm thankful for that I have a roof over my head. I'm thankful that I can get back and forth to work. I'm thankful for anything. Everybody has something to be thankful for. Start off with 5 things. So if you can't figure out something that you're thankful for, air, water, earth, sun, you know, start off like that and then go from there. So maybe it might not be your family. Maybe it might be your neighbor. Maybe it might be your dog. Maybe it might be your whatever. You know, there's miracles every day, guys. And so I wanted to end with this quote, right? Eckhart Tolle is the best. It is through gratitude for the present moment that the spiritual dimensions of life open up. All right, guys. So I'm sure you can pretty much figure it out now through Always Think Up. I'm trying to get you thinking up. So what are you doing when you're thinking up? You're connecting spiritually. Vibing high. What do you do when you're vibing high? You know, everything spiritual is up, 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 up. Stay lifted. Stay up. It's all right to fall in the doo-doo. It's all right to feel bad. It's so all right to text me or email me or message me and say, I'm just feeling really bad and I can't get it together. That's all right, guys. I've been there. You've been there. We've all been there. But just know when you come to Always Think Up, I'm going to make you try to think up from that space. I'm going to try to fill your mind with good stuff. I'm going to, in between everything that you say bad about yourself, I'm going to say everything that I love about you. I'm going to call you beautiful. I'm going to call you love. I'm going to say, come over and eat with us. I'm going to say, you know, here's a great body worker. Here, link up with my friend. Do this. A lot of people don't like that stuff. Well, you do like it. You just don't know because you're vibing in the doo-doo. All right, guys, it's Thanksgiving Eve. I got some good stuff upstairs cooking. I had the kids make food with me. You know, we're going to spend time with our family tomorrow. Everything really is everything. I could sit here and I could tell you 100 things that I miss or that I wish that were different or all kind of different things, right? But instead of doing that, instead of worrying about my lack and my loss and my mistakes and my stuff like that, I just focus on my abundance. So, you know, I have so many great things that I hear so many people don't have. You know, I have both my parents. My grandma's still alive and here and well. My family is just put together and they're all right. You know, if anybody falls apart, everybody comes together to help. That's what you do. Your family, you know, I had a girl message me the other day and she said, you know, that she wishes that her family base was a little bit stronger. And another one of my friends, Ruben, I love you, said, you know, family is what you make it. And that really is it, right? So, you know, in my family, I'm like the outcast, kind of. Well, that's kind of what I used to think when I was vibing in the doo-doo. You know, my brothers and sisters have the same mom and dad, and everybody has the same mom and dad. I didn't have that. So then we were growing up and they were saying, okay, are we half sisters? Are we this? Are we that? That would always create some weirdness for me. And instead of thinking of that in a weird manner, instead of thinking of how I really didn't fit into this tribe that I was being raised in, I got to learn that really your family is who loves you. You know, my dad didn't make me. My dad who raised me did not make me. But he is the first one on my shit if I'm in the doo-doo. So this is what I mean. You know, my grandma and my grandpa, he was such a big influence in my life. Both of my grandfathers were a huge influence in my life. Neither one of them are blood related. So all of the relatives that I have and I claim, they're not my relatives. I made them my tribe. My aunts, I call people aunt and uncle that come into my life and love on me because I love them. I have second moms all over the place that are just loving on me and pulling me under their wing. I've had bosses that I wasn't living in Pennsylvania near my mom. And so I would get my boss and I would say, hey, can you give me this advice that my mom used to always give me? I've made work people my family. I've made new friends and their family my family. I have a great family and I've done that. It's all right to do that. You want to fall in love with yourself. So how do we fall in love with ourselves? Get grateful. Get grateful. Get grateful. Get grateful. Get grateful. Be thankful. Be grateful. It's great out here. And if you're not wanting to see the great, then you probably shouldn't tune in to Always Think Up because I probably will make you sick. All right, guys. Well, all my friends are coming home. I'm really excited about that. I get to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a lot of years. We get to get our kids together. It's great. It's great. It's not icy yet here, but I'm learning to even be thankful for the weather. So that's huge, guys. So you guys might be working on loving yourselves, loving your family, loving your home, loving your job. And I'm trying to work on loving this weather. So everybody can be at a different place. Everybody can be on a different page. Some of you might be wanting to work on love or careers or, and I'm over here and I'm just working on trying to love the cold. I get these really great sweaters. I have a good coat. I have a good hat. I keep my baby bundled up just like me. My daycare lady is like, Sarah, maybe you should let her ease up a little bit. I'm thankful for my daycare. They help me. So, guys, when don't think of, I could sit here all day and I could say, oh, I'm a single mom and I do this all by myself. And, sometimes it gets really sad and sometimes it gets really hard. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you guys I'm a single mom. I think that makes me stronger. My daycare is amazingly full of people that teach me how to be a better mom every day. My mom helps me be a better mom. My dad gives my baby love that she doesn't get from her dad. You have to really look at the good in things, guys. So, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of crap. I've hurt people. That was never my intention. I've gone through all kind of different things. However, I have really, really good stuff in my life. I have really a lot of people to be thankful for. Are you guys that are on here? I'm so thankful for all of you. If you're going through some stuff, believe me or one of my friends, we know about it. We've heard about it. When you're doing healing work and when you're a light worker, people just come to you and they just tell you their doo-doo. I don't know why. I think we make you comfortable, and that's good. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you lift your vibration, get balance, be thankful, fall in love with everything that you have, really. If I have a hard time sometimes falling in love with what I have, I try to look at these other countries and see how they live, guys. Like, there are people, I love you, Tara. Happy Thanksgiving to you. My greens are smashing. You be loving them. Just fall in love with what you have, guys. It might, and happy Thanksgiving to your little boo thing too. Thank you. I didn't see that end part. Guys, we all have some really, really great things to love. Look around. Like I said, if you can't find it, it's in the air. If you can't see it, you can visualize it. I love you guys. I love my mission. I love my path. I'm just out here trying to get you to fall in love with yourselves. I'm always smiling, but this isn't really an easy job all the time. I get emails about, it's funny how I'm going through all this really crappy stuff and you're sitting there smiling. Well, I go through crappy stuff too, but the way we handle it might be a little bit different. Email me, message me. If you're around my area, Pittsburgh area, you're looking for some body work, some energy work, let me know. Email me, message me on here. I love the love. I love sharing everything that I learn with all of you. have a happy Thanksgiving, guys. Don't eat too much. Don't get too full. All right, well, happy Thanksgiving Eve. We're all connected, guys. One love. Mwah.